Hello, hello, hello. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you who participate in the alcohol or perhaps other activities. Hope you guys are doing good. We're on time. We're actually a minute early. Crazy, right? Pre-orders for Glory of Team Rocket go live in 2 weeks. Yes. That I've been seeing a lot. About it. I've got a pot of gold. That's good to have. It's good to have a nice little supply by you, you know? Just make sure the leprechauns don't take it. I've been seeing a lot of the Glory of Team Rocket stuff. I see a lot of these smaller shops that do mostly Japanese. They've been putting it up for sale already to see how bots interact with it. And there's a lot of bots that are going on and like looking. I believe one of the shops I took a look at did it, and they had like 6,000 people visit their site when they posted a fake listing for it. So it's going to be very hard to get. Glory Team Rocket's Japanese set. Yep. I believe that's still the name for it because that trademark was still confirmed. As far as what's in the set, we don't exactly know. I don't know if it's going to be a full Team Rocket set or if it's just going to be like some Team Rocket cards in there mixed with other like maybe like Team Grunt. What is the other one? Team Galactic, like things like that. So it might be like a bunch of different rival sets or rival teams that are implemented into the set. But we do know that there's going to be a Team Rockets Mewtwo. That much is essentially confirmed. So that'll be cool. You guys want to see the new setup? Let's get into it a little bit. Let's see. So for right now, this is going to be our setup. Hello. There'll be no dark Pokemon. Yeah. It is a shame that that wasn't implemented a little better. Especially because dark Pokemon, obviously we're through. Where's the back alley cam? Where's Green's dumpster? So I was thinking about that when I was like setting this up a little bit ago. I need to do some sort of like dumpster thing. What I was thinking is there's a website that does live cams. And I was thinking if I could find a live cam of just like a dumpster shot, I could have that and just have it kind of like in the corner. It'd be hilarious. But yeah. Is Lee begging for money? He's kind of sitting on a bench. But yes. Only can stay for a second. Yeah, you still gotta work, Ash. Somebody's gotta control the groceries, you know? But yeah, today, nothing really crazy happened. I had a couple drinks with some friends in celebration. So I have to be careful what I say on stream because I could go off on some pretty crazy rants. But you know. We won't do that yet, maybe. Potentially. But I have no Pokemon news. Everything's basically the same. There's a couple things that I could talk about, I guess, that have been happening that I've been going on rants about, but we'll see if we talk about them. Let's do our cost total first before, a little something to relax ourselves in the stream. So we have here Base Rock Creamery Vampire Slayer curds. I believe these are just cheese curds that are super garlicky. 1 pound. It's a whole pound. Cheese curds are not cheap as far as I know. I haven't bought any in a long, long time. Make sure that's good. Okay. I'll be back later. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna put a little midpoint in here. Matt says $9.99. I put $4.99 because I thought, you know, that'd be a good. Oh my God, 11. What's going on, Junior? How we doing? Matt, you got it right off the bat. I'll not be enjoying. That's fair. My God, Matt, look at that. The British know their cheese curds. What can I say? They definitely they know how to rock a cheese curd. Should be out early. Well, that's good. That's good news. That was a complete fluke. Hey, you did it. You did it. Let me see if there's anything on this site that I want to talk about. There was this actually. Now that I think about it, there was this that we can talk about if it lets me click the link. Here we go. Boom. So I'm sure you guys have heard of this. Pokemon Center Singapore implement new anti-scalping techniques for TCG purchases. Essentially what that is Pokemon Singapore said if you buy something from their website, that they're going to be removing the plastic from it to prevent scalpers from selling the sealed product, basically. So it's kind of cool, I guess, in a sense, because it'll be easy to tell. You know, there won't be the watermark on the plastic, so you'll know, okay, this product came from there, good, you know, I can buy it. It won't be marked up at a stupid price, potentially. What's cool? What's going on, Mama? How we doing? I hope you had a good St. Patrick's Day with Papa Collectibles. So this seems like, yes, this seems like a good idea. My biggest issue with this is that, one, obviously people are still going to break down product and sell it on stream. There's no avoiding that. You can never avoid that. But two, you're going to see people buying plastic wrap machines for the foreseeable future, and they're going to be plastic wrapping these themselves. And those that aren't too familiar with the hobby, that just buy up product to sell it, are going to be buying these sealed things from people. Even though it won't have the Pokemon logo, maybe they'll get a little fancy and make their own. But I feel like that's something that's going to be happening quite often. Now, how will you know it's not tampered with? Yeah. Yeah, that's another big thing. And Japan has been doing it. You know, Japan doesn't have the wrapping on it, which we've seen a lot of tampering because of that. A lot of tampering in the past. But who knows? You know, it might be a good idea. I don't think this is something that's going to happen necessarily in America. I don't think our factory is going to be doing this simply based off of the fact that it would get so much hate and so much negative feedback. But you never know with Pokemon. You never know. Okay. So today, the main thing we're doing, and I got to get to it because I can't be yapping for too long. We are doing a tier list, a live tier list. And over 500,000 people, or 500,000 votes have been casted for this tier list. I saw there's over 10,000 people that have done it. And I figured now's the time for us to do it. You know, I was going to do this yesterday, but I wanted to save it for today because I want to turn this into more of like a long form YouTube video. Because I think the opinions here are pretty interesting. So with that being said, we are ranking every food. That's right. Hello, YouTube. Every single food is going to be ranked today. From double S, F tier, to never tried. Now, it's not every food. There's not every single food ever made. That would be a lot, right? But there's still 240 something foods on here. Lots of foods. So let's start. Everybody get their thinking caps on. Everybody in chat, you're allowed to say your opinions on which foods you think go where. I would like to see them in the chat. But I personally will be ranking these based off of what I like, what I consider to be a good meal or a good food, and what I consider to be trash. All right? Pretty simple. The other thing we'll be looking at too, so this first one's obviously Alfredo. You can see it on the right side. We're going to be looking at what other people's opinions were. For example here, 16% of people that voted on this, and this is a lot of votes, have never tried Alfredo. Blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind that 16% of the people that voted on this have never tried it. And what blows my mind even more is that it didn't even make S tier, which is a little strange to me. What's going on, Kip? How we doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome on into a stream that will probably get a lot of people riled up. So, we're gonna vote through these. We click on the button, it goes to the next food, goes to the next food, goes to the next food. Over and over. As a New Englander, I'm going against everything and saying seafood's nasty, just throwing it out there. That is criminal, but understandable. Understandable. Alright, first one. Ready? Let's begin. Let's do this. Break it down. I've been waiting to do this for a little while. It's a lot of food. We got to kind of go through them. We'll stop and talk about certain things, though. Don't worry. Alfredo, I'm putting in S tier, and I'll explain why. Alfredo's delicious. It's a great pasta dish. It's hearty. It's full. It's great in the summer. It's great in the winter. Just delicious. The fact that it didn't mark it S tier for everybody blows my mind. Almonds. Almonds are okay. I see people putting them in B tier and C tier. I mean, let's be honest. It's a fucking almond, right? It's an almond. So it's not that great. D tier is where I put almonds. They taste good with chocolate? True. True. If it was chocolate almonds, it would get a higher rank. 100%. What's going on, Courtney? Anchovies. Everyone's putting anchovies in F or never tried. And I think that it's unfair that people are putting it in F because I'm sure 1,000 of these votes would probably also be in never tried. I think if anchovies are cooked correctly in specific dishes, you really can't tell that they're there. So I'm going to put them in D tier. Are we judging these on things they're also used in? I'm trying to judge them based on how they're cooked, essentially, or standalone. So like the almonds, right? It's like, yeah, that with chocolate would probably get a B or A tier. But the same thing with the Alfredo. If you put shrimp or chicken in Alfredo, I would have to give it a double S, you know? So it's like you could add things that would push it up. I'm trying to be very partial with that. Because anchovies are in Caesar salad dressing. That's true. That is true. Angel cake is A tier. I agree with this. I think angel cake is great, even on its own. It's very spongy. It's got a nice crust to it. It's sweet. Tastes delicious. And if you add anything to it, it would just be an S tier. You know? So A tier for sure. Apples. Delicious. Apples are great on their own. There's a large variety of them. You can put them in a bunch of different things. You can cook them up a lot of different ways. Dry them. You know, throw some apple slices in the oven. Delicious. So, apples are going to be going into as a standalone B. You got to toss them in there. Apple sauce. All right, see now we're getting a little creative. If apples are B tier, I got to put apple sauce in the A tier. It's delicious. Apricots. I haven't had it. I haven't had a standalone apricot in years. In years. Also great dipped in chocolate. I'm pretty sure if you just dip anything in chocolate, it makes it like, you know, slightly better. It's like an improvement. It's almost like a perk, right? It's like a Call of Duty perk. Apricot jelly is S tier, but otherwise not. Apricot jelly is very good. I think apricots standing on their own get the same as apples. I think if you have a nice apricot, it tastes good. I can't change where these go in the categories. Like, I can't put apricots up, below apples, but it still gets B tier for me. Oh, I put it there anyways. Perfect. Asparagus. Delicious. As a vegetable, standalone, you grill this stuff. They got a little lemon action going on there. Not too bad. Whoa, you're live. Hey, listen. We have a job to do today, Kristen. Okay? Is this pre-recorded? It could be. It will be one that goes up on YouTube as a long-form video. It definitely will be. Asparagus. Asparagus is, you know, call me asparagus, as DJ Khaled said, because it's delicious. I would put asparagus in A tier. Delicious. Avocado. Oh boy, am I gonna piss some people off with this. Avocado is decent. Alright. Asparagus top tier. I agree. Asparagus is delicious. What's going on, Harry? I hope you're doing good. I saw you were live yesterday, I believe. I think. I went to go watch you, and then I fell asleep. But I see you've been going live more and more, and that's awesome. Guacamole A, D tier. Guacamole is S tier. You see what I'm saying? It's like certain things to do with it. Make it better. I'm gonna put this in C tier. This is gonna be our first C tier. I don't think it's terrible, but I think avocado is just mid. You know? Avocado toast. All right. Here's where I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, because this is a staple for some people. Avocado toast is the most useless invention on the face of this earth. Who thought it was a good idea to just put it on toast and be like, this is a meal? Because it's not. All right? It's not. It absolutely is not. The British already put beans on toast. Why are we adding more things on toast? We can't let the British take us over again. We can't do it. Okay? We're becoming way too comfortable doing things that they do. That being said, I'm gonna put avocado toast in D tier. It's just not a good thing. It's mid. Beans on toast is the best though. Listen, Matt. I'm sure a proper beans on toast would slap in the morning over there, you know, with all the smog in the air and stuff, you know, it's something to kind of get your lungs going a bit, but slowly making my way back. That's awesome, Harry. Hell yeah. You produce some really nice Fortnite content, and it's funny as shit too. Where's the cheesesteak at? That is a good question. What is this? What is this? Babodi? What is this? Let me look. Some of these foods I probably won't know, or I do know and don't remember the names. South African dish considered a spiced minced meat with egg. Oh, so it's basically shepherd's pie, essentially. It's a South African shepherd's pie. I mean, I've never tried it, so we're gonna have to put it in that category. Bacon, okay. Bacon on things, delicious. Bacon standalone, delicious. But it's not the best standalone meat that can be cured or cooked. You know what I'm saying? You guys are giving it double S? You guys are you're really gonna put bacon #1 top. Really? We're gonna do this? I'm surprised somebody said it. You know, crazy. Crazy. I'm surprised nobody in the comments right now are going, well, you know, when you dip it in chocolate. I mean, come on, guys. Are we serious? You serious? All right. Chat, I'll give you this one. I was going to put it in S tier. We'll put it in double S for you. Actually, no, chocolate bacon is gross. All right, that's fair. A boggle. How we feeling about boggles? Vegans, fight me in the comments. Yes. Fight Harry in the comments. Now the boggles are good, right? It's a bagel, Kristen. It's a bagel, you know? People say boggle, but it's a bagel. That's what it really is called. Nike swallowing chalk? Oh, like swallowing chalk. Butter grade and cream cheese for a bite. Y'all clearly aren't from Philly upwards. Because let me tell you, a bacon, egg, and cheese with a little cream cheese, little chive and onion cream cheese, or a little salmon cream cheese smeared on top. Ooh, I'm sorry, but this is S tier. I haven't had a good bagel, so I can't count on this one. Bagels are a staple up here. They're a huge staple. There's so much of a staple that for Christmas every year, every morning, we do the same thing with my family for Christmas. We order bagels from a local bagel place. We get like 8 different cream cheeses, a couple different toppings, and we have some champagne and orange juice. And that is breakfast. Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel is life? Yes, agreed. On to what is probably the only thing that kept the French alive during the war that went on there. Every war, really. The baguette. A baguette is universally used for sandwiches, to dip into soups, all this stuff, but as a standalone, I'm going to have to put it in B tier. There's way better breads out there. And, you know, it's okay. What's going on, Pokey Newbie? Hi, I'm new here. I mean, I haven't streamed in a long time, so essentially everybody's new here, right? Baked beans. See, I'm not crazy. Like crazy over baked beans. They're okay. To me, they have to like go with something. As a standalone, I don't know. I'm gonna put them in C tier. Baked potato. Now we're getting somewhere. But I don't order them exactly. Beans and hot dogs, yeah. Like if you pair them with something, they're delicious. But as like a standalone thing, it's kind of, it's like you know. Baked potato is S tier. Even just as a standalone item, and I'm not saying absolutely nothing on it. You put some salt and pepper on it. Obviously, you know, some butter. Maybe you brown up some butter, throw some garlic in it, put it on there. Delicious. S tier. Baked ziti. Okay. I am a fan of pasta, but I'm not too big of a fan on red sauce. The red sauce has to be done right. If you add bacon to half of these, they become better. Is that what our argument's going to be for it being in double S? Baked ziti, we can throw in. I'm gonna throw it in B tier because I feel like there's another pasta coming up that's gonna be between Alfredo and baked ziti, so I gotta throw it in B tier. Baklava. It's been a long time since I've had baklava. It is delicious. Red sauce gets me sick for some odd reason. Oh boy, here he is. Here he is. I knew for some reason when I started stream today that Disco Bato would be like you know, the bat signal of Canada just pops up. Like he looks up at the sky and just knows he's been called. Good baklava is really good. A bad, but exactly. C tier, you can't eat much. Yep, it's very sweet. So I think C tier is where I'm at with it, because I'm sure there's gonna be other desserts as well on here that just are higher. You know, banana. I'm a big banana fan. Big. Some people, I feel like it's very like 50-50 in a sense, where a lot of people are like, yeah, bananas are okay, or they just hate them specifically. There's Ash. So I'm gonna put bananas in A tier. Oh, whew. Okay. All right. I'm watching you tread lightly. All right. Banana bread. Banana bread is one of the best gifts to happen on this earth. And therefore it goes into S tier. And I'm not putting it in double S only because I feel like there's going to be a dessert or something that I'm like, nothing can top this, you know, or some sort of bread item. Banana peppers, eh. I'm gonna put them in C tier. They're just eh. Oh, now we're just going with sauce? Barbecue sauce? Alright. Barbecue sauce. It depends how it's made, really. It really does. Cheesecake? I think cheesecake is on this list. And that will be in double S. Nobody has any say in it, to be honest. I see A tiers in chat. Blue cheese is delicious. Okay, bye. That is fair. That is true. We hear you. We understand. Smoky barbecue. Yes. It's got to be smoky. It's got to have, you know, that sugary, tangy taste to it. A tier. A tier for sure. Beef jerky. I used to love beef jerky as a kid. Now if I wanted beef jerky, why wouldn't I just eat a steak instead, I guess, you know? But as a standalone, I'm gonna put it in B. Homemade beef jerky is S tier. Yeah, growing up we had a dehydrator for it, and we would make our own beef jerky, and it was like deer jerky and stuff. Pretty good. Kofta is S tier. I think I've had this once. Let me look. Yeah, it's essentially just a kebab. So, I mean, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Because it's essentially just a kebab. Beef stew? You can never go wrong with beef stew. Well, actually, that's a lie. I guess you can if you don't use, like, the correct stock for it, and it's way too acidity. But I'm gonna put it in B tier. You gotta remember, chat. There's 240 items on this list, so we gotta be fair. Beef stroganoff. I would put beef stroganoff above beef stew, to be honest. F tier. Never had. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's basically beef stew with wine. Exactly. I mean, how bad can it be? You know. So I'm gonna give it A tier. Okay. All right. Beef Wellington. All right. Can we just agree that this goes in double S? Can we just call it a day? Because I mean, if you've never had a good beef Wellington, I recommend you try to find somewhere that does it correctly and makes a good one, because it'll change your life. It is absolutely delicious. Double S. Bell peppers. Ooh, as a standalone, I'm gonna have to put them in C tier. They can go in B. You know what? I'm not gonna put them in the same group as avocado. They can go in B. Oh, I haven't heard this name in a long time, and I'm not gonna pronounce it because I don't want to fuck it up. But if I remember correctly, this is a Korean dish, a South Korean dish. And there's a place here called Sodom, which I used to go to a lot. And I would get this, and they had this like super spicy sauce that you would put on top of it, and it slapped. So good. So good. So I'm gonna have to put this in S tier, to be honest. It's delicious. It's a filling meal, but it's not filling in a way where it's heavy. You feel like you ate something like healthy, like really good. Bulldog sauce? That might be what it is. That might be. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. I don't know what this is. It is a flavorful aromatic dish popular in South Asia. Marinated meat and vegetables. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna put it in never tried because I've never had it. But it sounds good. It sounds delicious. I've just never had it. Biscuit. We all know that croissants are infinitely better than biscuits, but croissants are not better than Hawaiian rolls. So biscuits are going to have to go in B tier for now. Oh, okay. My cats make biscuits, A tier? That's fair. That's fair. Insane take? I know what I said, Disco. I know what I said. Hawaiian rolls are just simply built different. Blackberries. Blackberries are good. I'm gonna have to give them B tier. They're good. As a standalone, they're good. They're bitter. I had some blackberry bushes growing up. I used to go out and pick blackberries all the time and eat them and then get really sick because I ate too many. Delicious. Blueberries, though, are going in A tier. I prefer blueberries over blackberries. So I'm going to have to put them in A tier. I'm calling the blood cup. The blood cup's around here somewhere, I think. Oh, no, wait. No, wait. It got destroyed. Never mind. I forgot. I definitely destroyed the blood cup. It's a whole story. Oh yeah, Kristen wasn't here for the blood cup. That was fun. You just messed with Matt on the Matt's currently throwing tea in a harbor somewhere. Boba, I gotta be honest with you guys, Boba does not impress me. I think Boba is some sort of weird pop culture thing here now, where it's like, oh my god, we need to go get boba because it's so niche. It's like it's not that great, to be honest. Mama was here for the blood cup. She was. The blood cup gave me PTSD. That being said, I don't think it's horrible. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's okay. What is this? Why does it just look like chopped up strawberries? Yeah, I think that's my big thing with a newbie is the little the little balls that they put in it. I think it's just the texture for me. This is a sour. Is this a sour beet soup? Is that what this is? Sour beet soup? This is going in D tier. This sounds nasty. Who thinks of these things? Bratwurst. Okay. Bratwurst is good. Bratwurst is really good. Disco said, dude, stop. I'm sorry, but it sounds... Actually, I should have put it in never tried. That's my fault. That's my bad. I should have put it in never tried. I got too carried away. This definitely... It's between S and A for me. It's Polish, not Ukrainian. This? It's going in A tier. Brazil nuts. Where did we put the almonds? We put the almonds in D tier. That's where these go to. They're eh. Breadsticks. Okay. This is why we have our list of breads. Right? Because now we have a great place to put these. These go in S tier. These go in S tier. Because I think there's going to be something even better than these. Breadsticks are absolutely delicious. They're not as good as garlic bread, though. Breakfast sandwich? Okay. Alright. Double S tier. Breakfast sandwiches are just infinitely better than anything on this planet. It makes me burp. Breakfast burritos? Those can go in S tier. Honestly, you just throw breakfast in anything, and it's pretty good. I like how this just says rice. Like, are we talking just white rice? Just plain white rice? I mean, if we're just talking about plain white rice, I guess B tier. It's not, there's nothing wrong with it. Probably all rice. If we're talking all rice, I'm going to put it in A tier. It's good. What is this? Is this a little chocolate ball? What is this? Are these worms? Are these worms congregating? What is this? What is this? Brigadeiro. It is Brazilian chocolate truffle. Oh, that sounds kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds kind of fire. Brazilian chocolate truffle. Fancy bonbon. I'm gonna put it in never tried because I don't know where to list it. Honestly, it sounds good. Broccoli. Look how split the votes are on broccoli. That's crazy. I think broccoli's delicious. I think it deserves A tier. Brownies. Disco, I'm baffled. You don't like broccoli, Disco? No wonder your arms are so small, man. You gotta get them vegetables up. Brownies S. Not those kind of brownies, Troy. These are regular brownies. These aren't, you know what I'm saying? These aren't like Mama and Sis collectible brownies. These are just regular ones. So if banana bread's an S tier, I'll put brownies and angel cakes here. I'll put brownies in A tier. The space ones are double S. Well, that's yeah, yeah. Brown rice. I'm just gonna put it in B tier. It's okay. Oh, delicious. Oh, delicious. The fact that this is even here. Amazing. It's got to be done right, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to know Disco's opinion on this. Actually, you know what? No, I don't. This is A tier. Brussels sprouts. A tier. Needs balsamic glaze and it's S tier. That's honestly fair. That is honestly very fair. But if you're not putting balsamic glaze on it, then are you really eating it, you know? I think we're on a delay. Oh, probably. Probably. That would make sense. Let's see. Buffalo wings. This should be eaten with every meal. To be completely honest with you. Buffalo wings are so good. Double S. Bundt cake? If I'm comparing it to angel cake, yo, I gotta keep it a buck. Out of all of these style cakes, rum cake is the best, to be honest. But my aunt for Christmas made a rum cake, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I put a little extra rum in it this year, you know, whatever." I said, "Oh, okay, that's fine." I bit into this rum cake, and I swear to God, I was sailing the seven seas with Captain Morgan. This shit had so much rum in it. I ate one slice, and I was tipsy. That shit was wild. Bundt cake, I'll put in B tier. Burrito. Okay, I have a question for chat. You can look at yourselves for a second. What is better? A burrito or tacos? Because this matters. This is important. Yep, we're split. We're split so far. See, I am a big believer that the burrito is just better. Burritos go in S tier. Just my opinion. But I want to know what chat thinks. Butter? Why is butter just on here? It's a standalone item. Tacos? Really? Really? I mean, it's a standalone item. The butter is. It's like it's not. I don't know. It's not. Burrito is best for breakfast. Well, no. I don't. It's hard. That's a hard debate right there. Gonna be lurking, but gotta work, so won't be chatting. Sounds good, Disco. You can rage as you hear all of the opinions of the food. Butter's gonna have to On its own though, I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Courtney. It's like it's essential for every dish, so it basically, right? So it would have to be like double S, but as a standalone item, I'm gonna put it in A to be safe. Cabbage. I'm not a big cabbage fan. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Cake? Alright, see, this is why we set our desserts up the way we did. If angel cake is A tier, and bundt cake is B tier, then I gotta, and banana bread's S tier. I gotta put cake in B tier. I got to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge cake person. I think it's just got too much going on. You know? What flavor is the cake? That's also a good question. Because some cakes be doing too much. Calzones. Stromboli might be better than a calzone. But I'm still going to put it in A tier. Calzones are good. Candy bar. What a generic category this is. What an extremely generic category. It's just candy bar. I guess if I have to gather them all together, 52 people are lying out their ass. They've never tried a candy bar. 52 people need to be evaluated. There ain't no way. Ain't no shot. They're spewing lies. There's no way. Candy bar though, I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's like if I'm given an option for something sweet and there's like a cookie, a candy bar, or like a piece of cake, I'm gonna take the cookie or piece of cake over the candy bar every day. So I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Ooh. Okay. Cannolis. I have a soft spot for cannolis. Delicious. I haven't had one in a long time, but they're delicious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 49% of people have never tried a cannoli. This feels criminal. How 49% of people, almost 50% of the people that voted on this, we're looking at almost 6,000 people have never tried a cannoli. You've never tried one? Kristen. Okay. New goal. The next time that any of you see Kristen at some sort of card event that she goes to, I don't know, the graveyard, the morgue, wherever she hangs out, you need to bring her a cannoli. Okay? You gotta do it. It is a fantastic dessert. Even if you're not a big fan of sweets, like myself, I'm not a super big fan of sweets. It is a delicious dessert. It's a cream that makes them feel a certain way. It should be making them feel like, you know, like they're ready to go. Ready to do some. You can bring me one at the Cherry Hill show in Jersey, John. Sounds good, Kristen. I'll be right there. I'll pull up. Don't you worry. S tier for cannolis. This whole list gave me the shits. All right, Jay. But, you know, that's gonna happen when half your diet consists of alcohol, and pussy. I can't control that for you. Cantaloupe B tier, I think that's a really good spot to put it. Honestly, I like cantaloupe. I don't like it more than like watermelon or yeah, or watermelon. Pepto Bismol is S tier. Um, Caramel. You haven't drank in so long? Oh, nar. That's fair. To be quite honest, today I had some drinks with friends, but that's the first time that I've actually like drank in a little bit. Normally for me, I just have like a beer maybe at night. Haven't drank this year? Look at you. Let's go. Um, this, I don't think it's better than chocolate, but it's better than candy bars, so we'll put it in B tier. This might be a hot take. This shit's nasty. Caramel corn? Caramel corn? This shit's nasty. I'm sorry. I don't need 100 pieces of popcorn sticking to my teeth. If I need a whole dental surgery just to get this out of my mouth when I'm done eating it, I don't want it. That being said, we'll put it in B tier. Carrot cake. Delicious. Oh, how did the vote go, by the way? Tacos won? You guys really think tacos are better than burritos, huh? It's cool when the kernels are in your poop. Is that cool, Jay? Is it cool? That's that's something. I don't think carrot cake is better than banana bread or cannolis, but I think it's delicious, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. Carrots are pretty good. Carrots can go in B tier. Cashews, I'm putting with the rest of the nuts. They're just eh. Where did I put? Okay, if I put broccoli in A tier, cauliflower's got to go in S tier. It just has to. I'm sorry. I've never had caviar. Never had it. I've had the opportunity to have it multiple times. I make I make that sound like I go to like important shit all the time. It's like trust me, chat. Trust me. I've had the opportunity to have caviar. All right. I was at Diddy's house. Like it sounds like I've just been to important things. Like no, I have friends that are chefs and stuff, and they're like, oh, you've never had it, you got to try it. It's delicious. I've just personally never had it. Caviar Infinite S. I have to put it in never tried because I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm sure it's delicious. I've just never tried it. Fancy bitch you are? Yes. I'm very fancy. I'm very fancy. I'm so fancy, in fact, that let me just where is it? You want to see my necklace? Shit cost me so much money. Check this bad boy out. This is the shoelace 14 karat right here. Shit's nice. Celery, we're gonna put in B tier. It's okay. It's just okay. Cereal. So if you know before on this channel, and it's back in my lives, you can go check it out if you haven't. We did a whole cereal tier list. And I'm not a big fan of super sugary cereals, but I think cereal as a whole is good. Once in a while, I crave a nice bowl of cereal. So I'm going to have to put it in A tier. Wow, it's so pretty. Now tie your shoes together and run. All right. What is this? This sounds so familiar. How's it pronounced? Chakalaka? I've had this. It's like yeah, I've had this. This is delicious. This is actually really good. I've had this before. It's very well spiced. It goes well with like breads and stuff. So I'm gonna put an A tier. A charcuterie board. Like wood and all? Like I'm just like I don't know, guys. I prefer the oak to the maple wood when I eat these. You know what I'm saying? Need shoelaces to tie shoes together? They're right here, newbie. The shoelaces are here. I have them. I just don't use them, you know? Shark coochie board? Yes, correct. These are I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, chat. I'm gonna have to put this in double S because there's so much variety that you can do with these. And they're delicious. And it's fun. It's a fun thing. I think the concept of this is that you look and you go, wow, this is cute. This is fun, you know? A little bit of this, a little bit of jam. Little meat, little cheese, you're good to go, you know? Double S. I think it's a fun thing. Okay, cheese. Just cheeses in general is what this is asking. In a life. 48 people have never tried cheese. All right. That's fair. I mean, they probably can't have it. That's why. Only time I'll eat a cracker is wild work. It's a crazy thing to say. It's going in double S. It's got to. It's got to go in double S. There's just too many varieties and too many good ones. Cheeseburger. So, recently... Wow, you guys don't do crackers and cheese? That's literally me. What are you talking about? I used to think cheeseburgers were like the best. However, in recent times, I feel like chicken sandwiches are just better than cheeseburgers, to be honest. I'm still putting an S tier. Still putting an S tier. Oh, here we go. Here we go. If you want to know how to win my heart over at any place I'm at, bring me some cheesecake. Raspberry cheesecake is my favorite thing on the face of this earth. Favorite thing. It is so good. This is double S. And I'm glad, to be honest, looking at this list, that people agree with me. Because I thought this would be more like an A tier thing. I didn't think people would actually like it that much. So, I'm proud. Proud of the world. Cheese curds going, you can't go, it's literally deep fried cheese. You can't go wrong with cheese curds. I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie. Is it from Costco? Did the Costco guys give you that cookie? Plain New York cheesecake is my shit. It's so good. Oh, they're homemade. Oh, even better. These go in S tier. They're good. Cherries, A tier fruit. They're right up there with blueberries. They're delicious. Cherry tomatoes. I have a whole pack of these in my fridge because I snack on these. They're so good. I love cherry tomatoes. S tier. Chex Mix? Trash. Garbage. Not good. I don't know why, but for some reason, growing up, especially in like the early 2000s, I feel like we were lied to, right? Like we were told that Chex Mix was good. And so we believed it was good when we ate it. And then growing up, you realize that It's just, it's not. Raw tomatoes are nasty? You're wild for that. I can't sit there and eat a whole tomato. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit there and eat a tomato like an apple. But cherry tomatoes, I will. Cherry tomatoes are delicious. Chex Mix goes in C. There's nothing special about it. Let's not lie to ourselves. Chicken and waffles? Oh my god. I don't think I would eat this now unless I went to Waffle House. Like if I went to Waffle House and I got chicken and waffles with, you know, I don't know, something else, then it's like, yeah, I could probably eat it. But this meal right here, you eat and you just feel like you're going to be in a coma for 3 days afterwards. Like, it's, this is good. It tastes good. It's just, you don't feel good after eating it. So, I'm going to put it in A tier. Chicken noodle soup. A classic. You can't, see, with chicken noodle soup, to me, if it's like the canned Campbell's kind, I won't eat that. It's got to be homemade. I have a whole Ziploc bag in my freezer that I pre-made of chicken noodle soup for whenever I want it. It's delicious. I use big egg noodles in it. Nice pieces of chicken. Had chicken and waffles. It was really good. It is delicious. I used to, when my friends and I used to hang out a lot, and they lived in this crazy apartment. It was like a 2-story apartment that they had in town. And we would get together on 420, and I would take those little the mini, like the mini Eggos and the Tyson chicken bits, and I would make little finger food chicken and waffles for them on 420. I'd bring over a whole tray for them. B tier because I only eat it if I'm sick. I'm a chicken and dumplings is far. You know what? Because of that, Courtney, you changed my mind. Chicken and dumplings is far superior to chicken noodle soup. Changed my mind. B tier it is. I completely agree with that. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are good. They're not as good as chicken tenders. Chicken tenders are superior to chicken nuggets. But I'll still put them in A tier. I think that's fair. I think it's super fair. Also, speaking of chicken nuggets, we were supposed to do the 100 chicken nugget challenge from McDonald's on this channel. I actually wanted to do it last week, but when I went to McDonald's and I said, hey, I went inside, because everybody that does the challenge that I see where they have to eat 100 chicken nuggets, they do it at McDonald's. So I was going to go live at McDonald's and eat 100 chicken nuggets. But I went to McDonald's. I said, hey, I'm going to sit here, whatever. Can I order 100 chicken nuggets? The manager looked at me and said, you're joking. And I said, no. Can I order 100 chicken nuggets? And can I have these sauces with it? And she said, we're too busy for that right now. And walked away. So I left. I said, this is horrible. I'm never coming back to this McDonald's ever again. Was really upset. Went and got Taco Bell instead. It blew my mind. Blew my mind. What's going on, Miss Ace? How we doing? Hope you're doing good. I don't buy Chick-fil-A anything. It's my one hard line. I have never been to Chick-fil-A, I don't think. Maybe I have once. But never been, as far as I know. A tier. Chicken parm is S tier. Chicken parm will always be S tier. That shit slaps. I'm still waiting for one to open here. I had Chick-fil-A today with a vanilla milkshake. Chick-fil-A's milkshakes are very, very good. It's insane. They had, what was the one milkshake they had? It was like a salted caramel milkshake or something. And I had that shit and it was actually, that is the one time I didn't even go to Chick-fil-A to get chicken. I just went to get the milkshake. And it was banging. Super good. Been confirmed a dozen times, it never happens. Bojangles is good, Troy. I wish there was a Bojangles up here. Chicken pot pie gets A tier. Chickpeas, I'm gonna put chickpeas in C tier. I don't really fuck with them too much unless they're in like hummus, you know. Let's see, chili. Chili. Chili, I'm gonna have to put in B tier, and the reasoning behind it is it's just too acidic for me sometimes. And growing up, I had a bad experience with chili because my grandma used to be like, "Oh, there's, it's too acidity. You got to put a bunch of sugar in it to make it so it's less acidity." And it just tasted like candy at that point. And I was like, I don't want this. So, B tier. Red sauce for me just ain't it all the way. The only thing I can do it on is like chicken parm and things like that, to be honest. What's going on, Bearded Bro? How we doing? Chili peppers. Chili peppers is A tier. Delicious. Chimichangas. A tier. Delicious. Chips. Eh. Would love to eat my way through the U.S. There is too much food around here. Way too much food around here. There's in this area where I live, they literally put in like a new restaurant or two every month or so. It's wild. Like, I swear I drive to the city and come back and I see at least one new restaurant almost every single time. It's so weird. Double S for chili peppers. Chili peppers are really good. I like them. I'm putting them in A though because there's other peppers that I like more. Chips are gonna get a solid C tier for me. They're okay. They're just okay. Oh, here you go. Here you go, chat. I'm not giving chocolate a double S. Olives F tier. I agree with that. Did we give anything F tier yet? We have given nothing F tier yet. Don't worry. It'll come. It'll come. You just got your first Denny's? Oh my god. I don't know where I would be in life if it wasn't for Denny's. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Denny's saved me in my early 20s from so many hangovers. Chocolate goes in S tier. It doesn't get double S. I don't care. It's good. It's not that great, you know. America has terrible chocolate. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because there is some like local chocolate places that are pretty good. You know? Bro, what, Kristen? What? What's your problem? That chocolate's an S tier? Churros, S tier. Cinnamon rolls, A tier. I'm so mad right now. Chocolate is for our period week. Okay, but you know, your 1 week out of the month doesn't equate to my food list, you know? I think that prioritizes your 1 week out of the month. Just a little bit, you know? Coconut. Coconut is, you guys are probably going to disagree with me, but coconut is D tier. I hate coconut. Hate it. It's every month through the years, decades. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know that that wasn't abolished. That's my mistake. How silly of me. Cod. Cod is A tier. It's okay. It's fish. I like fish. It's alright. Finally, someone else that agrees it's nasty. It's the texture of coconut. It's the taste. It's just not good. It's just weird, you know? Coconut lower than B is racist? What do you mean? It's white on the inside, Jay. What do you mean? Is racist. Wild. Coleslaw gets a solid B tier because it is okay. I cannot eat it on its own, or I feel like I'm gonna throw up. What the fuck is cookie butter? Hold on. Cookie butter. What the fuck is cookie butter? Crushed cookies, sugar, oil, and spices. What is this? I've never had this before. I've never had cookie butter. So I'm going to have to put it there. It sounds good. Cookies. Okay. Okay. I was going to just leave cheesecake and double S to be funny, but cookies got to go in double S as well. They have to. Good evening, yappers. What's going on, TL? How we doing, bro? I got to put cookies in double S because it's such a versatile thing. You can make all kinds of cookies. They're delicious. A quick snack. Now I want to bake. I kind of want it too. I kind of want to, I don't know. It's going to be hard to do, but I think it'd be fun to do like a baking stream. I should find like an actual kitchen and see, like, because I know a couple people that own restaurants, and see if one of them will let me like rent it out for after hours, and if we just do like a little baking stream. I think that'd be funny as shit. Maybe we could have like chat, type in suggestions for ingredients, and then we spin a wheel, and whatever those ingredients are, that's what we have to bake with. This is like, you know who Slender Man is? This is like Ash's Slender Man right here. Corn. I'm gonna put corn in A tier, I think, here. Cornbread? It's hard. I don't know. Cornbread's gonna go in A tier as well. I like it, but if like you put a bunch of stuff in front, if you put like breadsticks in front of me, you put cornbread in front of me, you put a baguette in front of me, and you put Hawaiian rolls in front of me, I'm taking the breadsticks and eating them. I'd probably be like, hey, you know, you can have the cornbread back. I'm taking the baguette and launching it into space. And I forgot what the other option was, but I'd probably eat that too. So, oh, the Hawaiian rolls. I'm definitely eating those. So this gets A tier. Cottage cheese is mid. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is mid. 572 people have never tried cottage cheese. That's kind of wild to me. All I see is Disco going, dude. Cotton candy, I'm going to keep it a buck. It's not that great. It's not that great. It's time we grew up, you guys. It's literally just sugar and air. It's not that crazy. It's fine for a substitute, but otherwise, no, yeah. Kristen says, bro. Cotton candies, it's not that great. It's a thing, you know? It's sugar. But if you're gonna say shit like launching a baguette into space, I said what I said and I meant it. Cotton candy gets C tier. It's not that great. What is this? This looks familiar as well. What's this called? Coccinea? Brazilian street snack that translates to little thigh in Portuguese. Little thigh, huh? Teardrop fritter. Chicken filling. Coccinea. Okay. Cotton candy is ass. I agree, Jay. I've never had this. I would try this. It sounds good. Coxin what now? It's what it's called. Coccinea. Crab Ragoon. Delicious. Crab Ragoon slaps. People that don't like crab. Let me paint you a picture, okay? Gather around, children. It's like a chicken nugget. I guess so, yeah. Let me paint you a picture. People that don't like crab rangoon are about 5'5", like 300 pounds, live in Canada, have an R on their hat, make up lies about women snorting drugs on streaming services. You know, that's the kind of people that don't like crab rangoon. You know. Oh, I agree. There's better crab dishes, Jay. 100%. There's better crab dishes, but I mean, it's crab rangoon. You know, it's just delicious. So, that being said, it gets double S. Crackers. Crab raccoon. Yes, crab raccoon. I mean, I guess we put these in A tier. I guess they're just crackers. It's like there's nothing special about them. Racist. F tier choking bastards. Well, listen, saltines, I would put in F tier. Crackers though, you get a nice Ritz cracker. F tier crackers are awful. That's the reason why we can't progress as a society, Jay. All right. All right. We need to do better. A tier. Cranberries, mid. C tier. Cream cheese is S tier, and I will fight you all on this. I will fight you all on this. Cream cheese is delicious. This is my nickname for Crane, if you didn't know. Cream Puff. These little bastards are delicious. These things are very good. But is it cheesecake good? No. So it gets S tier. Cream pie is nasty. Well, listen, Disco. All right, that's between you and God. Okay. They are hella tea. I'm putting them in S tier. I eat those every Christmas. They're so good. Creme brulee is godlike. I fuck with some creme brulee. What do you make at home, Kristen? Hold on. Creme brulee or cream puffs? It's all the desserts. I'm hungry as fuck. I feel like every time I stream, chat just leaves extremely hungry. Creme brulee, yes. Creme brulee is delicious. I actually have some creme brulee flavored yogurt in the fridge right now. It is hella good. It slaps. Double S. Crepes. Crepes are good. Crepes are universally delicious. We have creme brulee donuts here. Those sound really good. I leave hungry for other reasons. That's true. That's true, Troy. The stream is, just long enough to let it sink in, Crepes I'm gonna put in S tier. They're really good. If you get a crepe done right. Croissants. Now I said this earlier. This is why we place our bread, right, in the sections that we do. Croissants are double S. Gruyere and ham. That sounds good. Yes, croissants get double S. Croissants are just, as far as like bread things are concerned, they get double S. Unless Hawaiian rolls are on here. Hold on. Okay. They get double S. What is this? Croquet Madame. What is this? I don't like it. It looks weird. Oh, it's French. Of course. Ham and cheese sandwich, topped with a fried or poached egg. I mean, that all sounds good. I've never had it. It all sounds good though. It's like a breakfast sandwich, but better. I don't put it in never had. I would try it. So I take it this is just the same thing, essentially, but with fried cheese on top. It's better without the egg. That's just a ham and cheese sandwich. Right? And this is just fried. Is this just... Isn't this a game? It's a food? I think it's a Denver with an egg on it. What are these? What's in these? Deep fried roller ball with vegetables or breading. That's an egg roll. They're just describing egg rolls. These aren't even... I haven't had these though, so I'm gonna put it there. Cucumbers, B tier. I'm sure Jay would put these in double S for other reasons. They're amazing. I've never had them. Never had them. I'll have to try them. Cupcakes. Cupcakes are A tier. Wait, where did I put cake? I put cake in B tier. Yeah, cupcakes are A tier. Cupcakes are just a better cake. Jay would put cucumbers in double S. Yes, for other reasons. Curry. Curry's delicious. Curry is really good. Dutch croquet made with beef ragu, then crumbled and fried. That sounds really good. Curry goes in S tier. Custard goes in B tier. I'm not a huge custard fan. Dango. The hell's a dango? Chewy Japanese dumplings. I've never had them. Chocolate custard is god tier. I think there's a chocolate fetish going on in chat. I never had this. It sounds really good. Let's see. Let us see. Nah, not the deviled eggs. I am not a fan. Not a fan of deviled eggs. I know that Chad is. I'm personally not. I'm gonna put them in B tier. What in the world is that? I went to go look it up, and all that came up was a chair. Oh, there we go. I spelt it wrong. Blah 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 blah. It's just a stuffed dish. It's a worse egg roll, essentially. Never had it. Grape leaves with rice in them. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'd like that, to be honest. I don't know if I'd really like that. Donuts. Donuts are good. They're not great. I think it's because of where I live, and Ash can agree that there's so many donut spots, and like everybody does a donut, that it's tiring. It's boring, you know? And Ash said S. All right, never mind. Forget what I said. Never mind. Used to work at a deli and can still smell them. Donuts are good. I'm gonna put them in A tier. They're good, but there's just so many better options out there. If I ever come to Rochester, I bring you a donut from this place near you will be a believer. I'm not convinced, to be honest. They're okay. They're okay. Was this called porayaki? Porayaki. It's a pancake filled with a sweet filling. That sounds delicious. Donuts are my favorite nuts. I'm telling Matthew, Disco. I've never had this, but it sounds really good. This is just chocolate, right? This is basically just melted chocolate. Or it's like milk, right? It's milk and chocolate. Justice for coconut. I'm gonna put this in S tier. It's good. S tier? Yeah. I think it's S tier. Dumplings, S tier. Delicious. Dumplings are super good. There was a dumpling spot that opened up near me, and they closed down after like 4 months, and I don't know why, because the food was delicious, and mad people went there. I think they got in trouble because they didn't have the right permits or something like that, but I wish they were still there. I miss it. Eclairs. Eclairs are very, very good. Can I put it in the same category? It's gonna have to go S tier. It's gonna have to go S tier. What's going on, Breck? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Mad people is such a New York thing to say. Alright. Alright. Eggplant. Another one of Jay's favorites. This goes in C tier. It's okay. God's gift to Earth. Hope everyone is well. Doing not too shabby, you know. Not too shabby. Crane's birthday is coming up, so I'm trying to think of ideas to ruin his birthday. That's what I've been up to lately. Eggplants don't exist in England, asshole? Well, you know. Maybe that's why they're on your mind. You never know. Egg rolls are a double S. You can put so many different things inside of them. And, you know, that's it. I personally sometimes buy these little egg roll strips from Wegmans. They're really good quality. And, you know, you throw some leftovers in them and you deep fry them. And they slap. They make everything better. I hate egg rolls. Courtney, how? How do you hate egg rolls? You can make so many different ones. You know those flat steaks, what are they called, steakums? I used to take those and I would cook those and chop them up with some, thank you, Ash. Courtney deserved that. I would chop them up like pretty thin, and then I would put some provolone and pepper jack cheese on it, and I would take that, chop up some green peppers, and chop up a little jalapeno, and put them in the egg rolls and deep fry them, and that shit slapped. So good. Empanadas, S tier. Empanadas are good. I hate egg rolls too. Breck, how you gonna do this to us? How you gonna do this to us? I've never been timed out once in my YouTube existence. There's a first time for everything. This is the channel to do it in. Empanadas are S tier. Good. Enchiladas are A tier. They are okay. They're very messy. How are breadsticks not in double S? Breadsticks are not in double S because I wanted to save room for croissants in double S. And if there was Hawaiian rolls on here, those would be double S as well. So I had to put breadsticks in S tier. So there was some sort of like leveling system, you know? That being said, breadsticks are still amazing. English muffins are mid. They're mid. I'll put them in B tier. They're okay. They're just okay. Escargots. Escargots, you know? I have had snail. I have had it. And it doesn't taste like really anything, you know? It's kind of a thing. It's just a thing. I'm putting it in D tier. It's okay. I wouldn't put it in F tier. It's just a load of garlic powder. That's exactly the problem with it. Is it's like it just tastes like whatever you throw on it. That's kind of, it's like, all right, you know. Falafel slaps. Absolutely slaps. I'm throwing that in A tier. I don't know what this is, so we look it up. Let's see. Or I might know what it is, and I just don't know the name. It's a black bean stew. Told me everything I need to know. That being said, I've never tried it, so. Fish fry. Delicious. I don't have these very often anymore. Because when there's a college near me, so we get a lot of like college kids that go out on the weekends and everything. And I used to go every Friday and get a fish fry. But with how many people go out now, it's hard to find a restaurant around here that cleans their fryer oil well enough to get a decent fish fry, if that makes sense. But that being said, I am going to put it in S tier. It's really good. Fish fry sounds country as hell. What do you want me to say? Oi, fish and chips, governor. Bruv. You know, fish and chips. Get that shit out of here. fish sticks. It's like fish fries are life. Yeah, but you live in an area where most of the restaurants constantly switch out their fryer oil as well, Courtney. Like, you live in a state where, you know, they do. Here, it's just everybody's stomachs are made of steel, so they just don't care. Fish sticks, not that great. B tier, not that great. Flan, not a big flan fan. It's the texture. We call them fish fingers. Fish don't even have fingers. You know, I guess that makes sense because we have chicken fingers. So that's probably why you call them fish fingers. We have a lot of fish fry around this time because of Lent. Fish fries are really good. They're really good. That goes there. What is this? I've heard of this before. I have a life goal of trying fish fingers and custard. This is foil grass, right? Foil grass. Fatty liver. Never had it, but if I did, it would be going in F tier. Steak with mustard? Oni, what did you just type? Brother. Come in here swinging. Steak with mustard? Oh, I see, because of the picture. Okay, I thought you were suggesting steak and mustard. I almost literally just had a triple bypass on stream. Just everything just almost just poured out of me. Almost had a full meltdown. I am pleased to see cheese is in double S though. I mean, how can you not put cheese in double S? I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a RAF 4x4 animal extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze light axle grease to make it cry, burn it, and let it swim. As soon as I read that sentence, everything in my stream room started shaking. A couple bottles of water started floating. I don't know what spell Man of Integrity just typed into the chat. That shit was crazy. Fortune cookies. This gets a D tier. It's not that great. It's time we grow up and realize that fortune cookies are straight up ass, and the only good thing about them is the little paper inside that tells you a bunch of numbers that don't mean anything, and it tells you that your life is going downhill. So, D tier. That was the Bubble Bass order on the show known as SpongeBob. That's beautiful poetry. They're not even Chinese. Fair. Fried rice slaps. Fried rice gets A tier for me. French fries, if done right, is double S. If done right is double S, no contest. Delicious. Fried rice slaps. So good. The only reason it's going in A tier and not S tier is because it's regular fried rice. If I have it with like chicken or something, it goes in S tier. Fortune cookies don't exist outside of America. You know what's crazy? Is you can go online and buy like a case of them for dirt cheap. It's wild. It really goes to show you, like, you know, how trash they are. Shrimp fried rice is beyond good. French onion soup gets S tier. I personally like a good French onion soup. If you ever go to the restaurant known as Panera, do not get their French onion soup. It is trash. It's a disgrace. I went there and got it and looked at it and threw it away immediately. I have never been more disappointed in a food than Panera's French onion soup. That shit was vile. But if you have French onion soup done right, delicious. S tier. French toast. is so good. French toast is beyond good. S tier. Is French toast really French, though? I feel like French toast is more of like a universal thing to everyone except France, you know? S tier. Fried chicken. I mean, come on. Come on now. How are you going to put the LeBron of food on here and not go in double S, you know? The Kobe Bryant of meals. It's not French. Well, I know French fries aren't. You know, I knew that part. Fried chicken is just delicious. Delicious. Fruit salad, S tier. Delicious. Sometimes, you guys ever just crave just like a fruit, like just a bowl of just random fruit sometimes? You're sitting on the couch with your cat, you feel like an Egyptian god. Just like eating your fruit salad, you know? S tier. Fruit snacks are okay. They're not that great. I'm gonna put fruit snacks in C tier. They're alright. Fruit salad is booty tier. I'm allergic to kiwi. You were not blessed in this life, Jay. You were cursed. Popeyes versus KFC, which has the best fried chicken. It is easily Popeyes only, and that is because KFC is insanely greasy. Insanely greasy. You can eat some Popeyes fried chicken and afterwards be like, you know, it was okay. It was good. You eat some KFC, you're like, it was okay. It was good, and I feel violently sick. Like that's kind of, you know, that's kind of the tier that it's at. If you go to KFC, you gotta get something they're like their famous bowl, right? Or like their pot pie. Something that's actually like good from KFC. Their fried chicken, not that great. KFC hasn't been good for like 20 years. Yeah. They make a decent chicken sandwich, but again, Popeye's chicken sandwich is a little better. I wouldn't go out of my way to get a Popeye's chicken sandwich though. Fruit tarts, S tier. They're good. They're delicious. Fudge. Fudge is good. I'm gonna put it in S tier because chat will throw me in a public square and stone me if I don't put it in the same tier as chocolate. So KFC pot pie for the first time not too long ago, but I was not impressed. Yeah, you gotta get it like, it's hard because sometimes you'll get it and they'll let it sit there for a minute and then give it to you. It's got to be like super, super hot, and it makes it tastes really good. KFC is where you go to clear your intestines? Yes. Agreed. S tier. What is this? This looks like what they feed to vegans. Hearty ancient Egyptian dish. They don't even exist anymore. Oh, it's fava beans. Oh, okay. I've never had it. Funnel cake. Where are my funnel cake believers? That's a good one, newbie. Funnel cake slaps. Never had it. Jay, funnel cake's really good. It's very simple. Very, very simple. It's essentially fried dough with a powdered like sweet sugar, you know? Never tried funnel cake before? Funnel cake's really easy to make. Very easy to make. You can take a batter. You can put it in a squeeze tube. and just in circles, just put it in a vat, like a pot of oil boiling, and it'll come up, and then you just take some powdered sugar, maybe a little cinnamon, you know, you're good to go. It's simple and it's delicious. S tier. Galette? I thought that was a Pokemon. Oh, another French dish. I see. Crusty cake. So it's a pie. It's a pie. Or a dessert calzone, essentially. Like a fried Oreo without the Oreo. I have never had a fried Oreo that I know of, Jay. I might have when I was younger, but I don't know. It never, like, frying foods that were already, like, chemically induced never seemed like a real treat to me, I guess. John, please. What do you mean? I'm going to put this in never had it. It sounds good. It sounds good. I've just never had it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. The star of the show, if you will. The star of the show. Garlic bread is just the GOAT. God tier garlic bread. I feel like if you don't like garlic bread, you're probably an alcoholic from New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? There's probably something a little off with you. So, double S tier. Above double S. If I could, I would. I agree, Brock. Gazpacho. It's good. It's okay. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's okay. I've had it. I haven't had it in a while, but it's alright. Little jab. Hey, Oni, I got to. You know what I'm saying? I got to. Sometimes when people say things publicly and drunkenly, and you stay quiet about it, sometimes you gotta throw a couple jabs in there sometimes, you know? Only sometimes, though. Oh my god, gelato. Gelato, my beloved. I prefer gelato over ice cream any day of the week. Digimon kids don't like garlic bread? That is so true, Jay. So true. There's a strawberry cheesecake gelato that the store called Wegmans. Breck and Ash know about it. Dear me has. And the strawberry cheesecake gelato is insane. I don't know how they made it, but they need to, whoever made that needs to get a raise because it is amazing. Gelato's 100% better than ice cream. Yes. You gotta try the one at Aldi's. I do. I do need to try it. Gingerbread's okay. Gingerbread's okay. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm not gonna put it in S because it's, you know, you can only eat so much gingerbread, right? You could eat a bunch of cookies. You can only eat so much gingerbread. If that makes sense. So, A tier. Gnocchi. We have some gnocchi here. Now, let me tell you, out of all the pastas, gnocchi is one of the best pastas. I'm just waiting for someone in chat to be like, I swear to God, if he pronounces it gnocchi one last time. It gets S tier. It's good. It's good. Granola, like just on its own. I was gonna say it. My heart just about snapped when you said gnocchi. Granola. Granola. I'm gonna put this in B tier because it's not. I mean, granola's good. It's good. It's just. It's like I don't know. It's all right. Granola bar B tier. It's all right. Yeah, gnocchi from Italy. I don't go what the big deal is. I believe gnocchi is mostly produced in the area of Venice in Italy, but my brain stopped when you said it was pasta. we have to keep you on your toes. Grapes I'm gonna put in A tier. They're good, but when you crush them and let them ferment, then they become double S. So. What do you mean, Ash? I think chat's a little delayed, so we'll let it catch up for a second. Hope everyone has a great evening. I'm off to bed. Have a good night, Oni. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Enjoy your late night hentai sessions. Gravy. Gravy is absolutely delicious. It'll go in S tier. For sure. This is why France wants the Statue of Liberty back. Well, they can't have it, because if they do, they'll just get taken over again for like the 30th time in their history. S tier. Grapefruit. Grapefruit's okay. Grapefruit's okay. It's not anything like super special, but it's okay. Not a grapefruit fan? Yeah. I mean, I'll eat it. I think it's just like out of all the citrus, like the citrusy fruits, that one's just extremely acidic-y to me. So okay, now I don't. 21% of people say they never tried grapefruit. Nah, they be lying, man. They be lying. They gotta be lying. There ain't no way. I'm gonna put it in B tier. How many more do we have? Oh my god. We need to cruise a little bit. Alright, lightning round. Everyone hold on to their hats. Just go just say an LOL. Green beans, I'm gonna put in B tier. Grilled cheese, S tier. A good grilled cheese is fantastic. Grilled chicken, S tier. Grits, A tier. It's good. It's good. Guacamole, a double S tier. I like a nice spicy guacamole. I think that's fair. I think if your guacamole is not spicy, you shouldn't be eating it. But that's just on me. Guava, it's okay. It can go in B tier. Delicious. I haven't had... It's been like 6-7 years since I've had one of these. I'll put it in S tier because I remember it being good. Habanero peppers are delicious. I don't care. This is why we put chili peppers in A tier, so habaneros can get their rightful spot at S tier. Ham. Ham's good. Out of all the meats, I would probably put ham in A tier. To be honest. I think it's a fair spot to put it. It's just not... You know, that see it's split here too. I think A tier is fine for it. It's like if I want to meat, I'm gonna go with like chicken probably over ham any day of the week. Hard boiled eggs are good. Those can go in A tier. This is just a hard boiled egg, but in HD, I guess. So A tier. Hash browns. Fried ham does slap. But if I'm going to have fried ham, I think I would rather just have Spam. You know what I mean? Hash browns are S tier. Delicious. Hazelnuts can go with the rest of the nuts. Where are they? D tier. There you go. All the nuts can hang out together. Honey. S tier. Love honey. I am a big believer in dipping chicken nuggets in honey. That is how I normally eat my chicken nuggets. Sometimes barbecue sauce. But I mostly dip them in honey. I love fried Spam. Fried Spam slaps. It's good. Sometimes I'll I'll get like sweet and sour for my chicken or something like that, but for the most part, I just use honey. Nuggets and honey is yeah, it's delicious. Honeydews. Honeydews are good. Those can go in A tier. What is this? Hornazzo? That kind of looks good. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of looks good. Spanish meat pie. Spanish meat. Hey, where my Latinas at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've never had this, but it sounds delicious. Hatadagu. You guys ever heard that song? Have you guys ever heard the Hatadagu song? It's a great song. Hot dogs should You know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Let me just go to Applebee's real quick. There we go. Okay. Spanish meat pie, aka Max. Relax, Jay. Relax. Relax. The man bought a ring. Relax. Hot dog song remix. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. This is the hot dog song. Ring ring blah blah. I'm Sonic. I told you there was a hot dog song. I don't know why that like popped into my brain. I was sitting there and I was like, as soon as I see the word hot dog, that is the first thing that comes to my mind. Hot dogs are good. Where do we put where do we put the one thing? Bratwurst here. It can go there. It can go in A tier. I have been gone a while. What is that screen? Oh, this one right here, the Applebee's. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You know, we got to add some more people to it though. And we got to add a dumpster somewhere. I'm not sure where. Maybe we'll do like a little camera, like up here somewhere in the top left corner or above me. and we'll do like a little dumpster POV. But who knows? Hot sauce is a double S tier. I require, let me make sure, okay, I have that right. I require hot sauce with a lot of foods. My home. Hot sauce is delicious. It's double S tier all day. What is this? You know what? We're going to skip this till we see the foods we know. Oh, delicious. Delicious. S tier. All right, hummus. Hummus is okay. I can't believe 34% of people have never tried hummus. It's crazy. I would put hummus in A tier. I like hummus. It's pretty good. You've never had hummus, Brock? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a nice little like craving snack. I recommend definitely like look if you want to try it, don't try plain hummus. Find one that you think sounds interesting that you would like and try that first and then work your way to plain hummus. Hush Puppies slap. These get S tier. Hush Puppies absolutely slap. I'll make my goal to try it soon. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Ice cream. Ice cream gets double S, just like gelato. I'm sorry. I would normally say if gelato is double S, then ice cream is S. But unfortunately, I love both. Panda Paws will always be double S in my heart. Ice cream cake. Where do we put cake again? We put cake in here, in B tier. And ice cream in double S. So we'll round out ice cream cake and we'll give it a solid A. Oh boy, one of my favorite peppers, the jalapeno pepper. Now the best part about the jalapeno pepper is you can unseed it and have just a little spice, or you can leave the seeds in and have a more flavorful spice. That's the best part about it. I think it's great. I am going to give the jalapeno a double S. Why did Disco write jalapeno? I don't know what a jalapeno is. Jam. Jam is good. Jam's good. I don't know if I could really eat jam on its own. I'm gonna put it in A tier though. It's good. Jambalaya is amazing. Super good. We're gonna throw this bad boy in S tier. You've never had this, Ash? Really? It's just a pot full of really good stuff. Honestly. It's just a pot filled with everything that's delicious. S tier. I've never had Japanese cheesecake. It sounds good. Jello. Jello is mid. Jello was a great thing for the 60s, for the 70s, for the 80s. But we've advanced as a society. And I think it's time we leave Jello behind. It's S tier with vodka. Japanese cheesecake is very fluffy and light. Japanese pancakes are even better. I have had Japanese pancakes before, and they are phenomenal. Yeah, Jello, to be honest with you guys, I think Jello gets my first F tier. I think Jello gets the first F tier. I don't really fuck with it. Kale. Kale can get C tier. I've never had this. Alright. I love me a good kebab. Or as Disco would call them, key babes. So I guess, you know, well, to honor his culture, these key babes are pretty good. Delicious if you make them right. I make these a lot in the summer. Triple S. Triple S. Oh, there is no triple S. We'll just do double S then. Ketchup? Just ketchup? I'm not gonna put ketchup in D tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier. There's so many better condiments out there. Sweet kebab? There is such a thing as sweet kebabs. Kettle corn is decent. I'll put kettle corn in B tier. Kimchi is so good. So good. Kimchi is so S tier. So good. Kiwis. One sniff of this kiwi, I'm pretty sure would evaporate Jay. That being said, I'm not a big kiwi fan. I don't mind having a little bit of kiwi, but it gets to be too much. You know what I mean? Like, it gets to be a little too much eating too much kiwi. So B tier. One second. Okay. Korean. Oh my fucking god. Stop playing with me. Korean corn dogs are banging. Banging. Double S, baby. I don't even gotta explain to you guys. If you don't know what a Korean corn dog is, look it up. Banging. See, Disco knows what's up. Disco knows what's up, my man. Korean corn. I tried Korean corn dogs for the first time. I think it was 2 years ago. It was right before I started getting into the Pokemon like scene. Like right before I started joining Discords and stuff. I went to this place with a bunch of food trucks and they had Korean corn dogs. And I said, why the fuck would I want a corn dog when there's all these food trucks? And I tried it and I was like, never mind. I was wrong. My bad. It's so good. Lasagna is okay. Lasagna gets an A tier. I'm so sick of lasagna. Yay, you're still alive. What's going on, Lauren? How you doing? We're ranking a lot of food. And I'm not gonna get through this list. Because I have somewhere I'm supposed to be at 9:30. It is 9:23. So I'm not gonna be able to get through all of these. Lava cake is going in. That's. I guess if I put eclairs in S tier and fudge in S tier, it's only fair that lava cake goes in S tier, right? Finish the list. I can't finish the list, Disco. I want to so bad, but I cannot. I'm sorry. I cannot. It's way too many things. This would have to be a part 1 and part 2 list. So. Lava cake is sickly, like in a bad way, Jay? You don't like lava cake? I'm going to put it in S tier. I think it deserves to be there if the rest of the chocolate stuff's there, you know. Lemons. Lemons. Lemon is good. On its own, it's whatever. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's okay. I could never finish it. I would never personally get it, Lava Cake J, because I agree. It's a lot. It is a lot. I'm finally done working now. I can be angry continuously. Lettuce. Lettuce just gets A tier. It's lettuce. My next F tier. Look at that, chat. My next F tier. Where could you possibly have to be at 9:30 at night? I almost just said something again. You see, this isn't good. I had a couple drinks in me earlier, and I almost just said I gotta go get ready to drink a whole bottle of Black Label and stream. Like, I almost, oh my God. This isn't good, you know. You get a couple drinks in me, and all of a sudden, here we go. This nonsense. It's just, oh my Lord, dear Lord. Licorice is F tier. Garbage. I fuck with limes. A tier. Lobster. Bring out the lobster. Double S. I love seafood. And lobster is just disgustingly good. Say it again. I gotta put lo mein in double S too. I like it. Jay, listen, I'm on one, okay? I am on one, Jay. I have so many things I want to say and not enough time to say them, and I shouldn't say them. So there's yeah, bring out the ocean. There's between a certain YouTuber streaming and just like trying to ruin a woman's life to another YouTuber just completely shitting on people still when clearly they can't even handle one British baked bean or their whole stomach system shuts down. You know, there's way too many things to say, and I can't, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's too much. Too much sauce. It's both a lot and a little. Low testosterone, small-minded cunts. True. Black licorice is the devil. True. Skip. D tier. Mac and cheese. Ooh. Mac and cheese is double S. Alright. That's where I'm going to end this for now. Because, and it saves it, which is good. Because the other ones don't, but the live ones do. I'm going to end the tier list here. Because, honestly, this is a lot of shit to get through. I didn't expect there to be so many. Let Karma do its thing. I don't know who that is. Who's Karma? Yeah. That was fun. I had a good time. I wanted to go live today because I really wanted to do a lot of this list. Because I saw some controversies on it. And I think that's enough to put out for at least a video. I might do part 2 later tonight to like finish the video. Okay, time to gossip. I can't, Courtney. I have so much stuff to do. Tomorrow I will be live. Tomorrow. I didn't get as upset as I thought. How about this, Disco? All right. I can't even think of any French insults right now, man. Tomorrow I'll be live actually doing Pokemon shit. If you guys are interested, I am going to be live organizing things. And I've been doing this for the past week with a bunch of cards. So I'm going to be showing off my collection. A lot of my collection tomorrow. If you guys want to hang out, it'll probably be around 6 o'clock, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be showing off cards and organizing them and listing them on a on this thing I have. So, you know, we can chat and hang out and talk about our favorite cards and do all that. I think it'll be fun. Is there anybody to raid? Is there anybody that you guys see on that looks fun to raid that has a job? I'm sorry. I said I oh boy. Um I'm looking. I don't really see anybody on, to be honest with you guys. I can type in Pokemon Trading Card Game, and it's just a bunch of people with the same thumbnails. All right. Well, in that case, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. I know it's been a while since I streamed. I've just been stupid busy, and I definitely want to stream more. Now that the weather's getting a little nicer and I don't have to be outside shoveling snow for 2.5 hours, we can actually do some streams here and there. So, Scarlett says hi. I say goodbye, and we will see you all tomorrow for some Pokemon cards. Okay? Love you. Love you guys. Say it back. Say it back. Say it. Say it. I'm waiting. I'm standing right here. I'm looking.